welcome to the vlog. Welcome to Days with Me. All right, this morning I was craving a matcha, and I was thinking about the Starbucks protein matchas. I'm thinking I can do that at home. I've got matcha, and I have protein. So I don't think I've ever whipped, that I know of, protein in my frother. I just made a batch of matcha. Now, I always make my matcha in my frother. Any powdered thing I mix in my frother, like hot chocolate, anything that's powdery, I mix in my frother. It just comes out. Now, sometimes I will put I have my matcha in with a quarter cup of 170-degree water. And sometimes I'll add my milk right in and just froth it all together. Well, I'm not doing that. I could do it, though. I could, actually. But I want to see if the protein whips on its own. But you could technically, I think, fit it in here. I believe you could. So I'm going to get some ice in my cute little puppy dog glass. We're going to pour my matcha base in here. Then we're going to rinse this out. Well, I don't think you really need to rinse it out, but... and then we'll put our 1 cup of protein of your choice. I'm going to use the vanilla today. I feel like it's the basic one for this. I think it'll go good. I was thinking of caramel. I don't know. Cinnamon bun. Let's just go basic. Just to make sure it froths. Because I don't know. I just feel like I don't know if I've ever whipped protein. And we do have whipped cream. Unless Steve finished it. Which he's done that to me in the past. Which annoys me because tell me that you finished it. Because like a little squirt of whipped cream on my latte. Sue me, 15 calories. All right, let's get our ice, get all this, and then we'll be back to whip our protein. All right, he didn't finish the whipped cream. Now, since this is vanilla, I don't need to put any kind of, sometimes if I used milk, I would put some sort of flavoring in there. Now, I also think would go really well, which would probably whip beautifully, would be Fairlife. I never knew that Fairlife was high protein milk. All right, call me stupid, say it. I can handle it. Okay. So I'm not going to clean out my thing. I thought, you know what? It should be fine. So I'm going to have my ice. I'm going to pour my matcha base right over my ice. Because I did mix it warm so it would blend well. I thought about doing it in cold, and I thought, what if it doesn't blend well? It's fine. We have enough ice. Oh, yes, I am not. So we're going to put a cup of protein. And again, maybe we'll just do almost 3/4 of a cup. I don't know if I really need that much. Into our, you probably can't see it. Oh, Denise and her bad angles. They call me bad angle D's for a reason. There we go. And then we're going to do this on cold. Let's see if she whips. And I do use Kenzo matcha. I do have a discount from them. It's really good matcha. I'm very particular about my matcha. Ooh, she's whipping. Can you see? Oh, I'm excited. I'm going to put the rest of this in the fridge for Peter. And I do believe a cup of, or 3/4 of a cup, which I did not use a full cup, is only 1 point, but we will check that. Even still, even if it's 2 points, it's still less than Starbucks. So they do have unsweetened. I'm not sure how they do that. Maybe they use fat-free Fairlife. I don't know. Oh, she's whipping beautiful. Look at that. Let's grab a spoon. Look at that. I mean, it's not like whipped cream, but but it's still thicker. Still thicker. And it's vanilla, so like I said, we don't have to put, again, you could use fat-free milk. I mean, granted, it's not high in protein as protein, but let's do one more whip. One more whip around. Definitely thick. You could definitely tell the thickness. But anyway, yeah, you can do this, any drink you like at the coffee house, you could create it at home. I tell you, this little frother, which I've listed in my Amazon store, has been unbelievable godsend. I bought it a few years ago, and I forgot why I bought it. And then one day I'm like, I have this frother. Let's use it. And it's literally, I froth all my milk in my lattes because it's just fun. And I'm going to tell you something. Fat-free milk froths beautifully. Did I leave that cabinet open? I thought I did. I hate when I do that. I leave doors open. Ugh. Well, the dog's not here. Sometimes I leave that door open. The one to the washroom right there. because Bailey's not here anymore. He'd wander in there and lick the toilet bowl. Water, it's cold. I don't know what to tell you. All right, let's pour this over our matcha. Oops, sorry. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. So if you want to get it mixed a little bit, because let's face it, not that eating protein is bad all the time, but you want it to go mixed in. And of course, you know, I don't have any cinnamon. I mean, my Cinnadust. I'm out of Cinnadust. I mean, you know what? This drink at Starbucks costs like $6 maybe. And it's not even this big. Let's taste it. But mine's just as good. Make your own coffee drinks, tea drinks at home. I mean, I'm not telling you to go out. You can go out for the occasional treat. We should. But for the most part, if you're drinking 4 and 5 lattes a week, invest in one of these. I don't think this same brand is available, but it's the same. It looks exactly the same, but it does the same thing. But you can froth in cold, you can froth in hot. So if I wanted a hot, like say I wanted a hot protein matcha, do the same thing, just keep everything warm. And it works. You're welcome. Starbucks might get mad at me because I'm taking business away from them, but you know what? We could save points and calories for other things. Let me grab the points on that, because that's a different brand. I've not really used this one often. This was at Target. I think it was on sale. And it's the same as the Premier Lake. But let me see what the points are, because I'm going to get asked. All right, it is 2 points for the serving of this brand. Now, again, might be different for a different brand. But I did it as 7 ounces. And my matcha came up as points. I don't know why. There's only 1 gram of sugar in it. Not sure why. So this came to like, I think 140 some calories, I think it was. Not sure why that is. And of course my whipped cream. I scanned it all, my lovelies. You'd be proud. All right, I have a video to edit. That's today's weigh-in. And yes, I'm drinking from a straw if you noticed. We are a week post-op. I'm going to clean this, finish editing my video. I don't think anything else planned. I have to go on an errand, but I don't know what time I'll get there. Okay. I will see you for something fun. I thought that was fun. You can do that with chai. Make a chai tea. Why not? Coffee. Who am I to say that? Yeah, you can do any beverage you drink. If you're I would do an espresso probably to do that, but I don't drink coffee, so I can't attest to the coffee because you'll never see me drink coffee here. I tried coffee one time. I had a coffee drink. I was like, I guess this is good. I don't know. Steve told me it was good, so. All right, my lovelies. I could Pac-Man. Oh, I had a question, and I'll address it here, about recipes. If you go on the website and you go to under the recipe, there's these little icons for things. Like, you could pin it. There's a Pinterest icon. You could pin it onto a board, call it Dee's Recipes. This way it'll bring you right back. There's also a print button. You could print it. But here's the fun fact you might not know. I should show this. Maybe I will. When you go to the print, if you put PDF instead of something else, I can't think of what else comes up, but it'll print PDF, which means it goes into your downloads. So if I print a PDF, I think it's called PDF. I go to my downloads and there's the link, and you hit it and it brings you right to the recipe. Or no, it doesn't do that. When you hit the PDF link on your computer, it brings the recipe up. That's what it does, because it saves it. It's like it prints it to your computer, if that makes any sense. But it makes a PDF out of it, which is, then if you wanted to print it from there, you could, but I wouldn't. I would just save it as a PDF and just leave it in the computer. Now, if you're on an iPhone, I would put it in Pinterest. Yep. Free Pinterest app. And then you hit pin. I pin everything. I must have a million. Go to my Pinterest board and see all my pins. Oh my gosh, I have a million. I know, I have a lot. I have thousands upon thousands. And I put them in categories like, I would put mine under these recipes if that was you, but I put things like, if I see something, I put it under, like, if it's an oatmeal, I put it under oats, beans. I have recipes under Asian. I have recipes under breakfast. I have recipes under waist watching, like just things that I don't know where to put it. I put under waist, which is like Weight Watchers. There, I have all different like fun things to do. I have hairstyle, I think all a million different things. So I love Pinterest. I love Pinterest. It's a place to save things. You know what to do with them. Like, I don't want, and what do I do with it? You put it on a Pinterest board and you can name each board that you have. I'm telling you, if you need me to do a Pinterest tutorial, let me know. If you like say, oh my God, what's she talking about Pinterest? I have no idea what she's talking about. Let me know and I will show you how to use Pinterest. And you'll be like, you'll probably hate me after because you're going to be like addicted. It's addicting because a lot of things will have a little P. It's usually a red box with a P in it. And anybody who shares recipes usually shares, it has a little pin up there. It's a bit obsessive. Yeah. I've had to like leave Pinterest because I can't go on there. It's like a black hole. It's better Pinterest than Facebook because there's nothing nasty on Pinterest that I've found anyway. You can follow people on Pinterest and then when they post, they pin something, you can see their pin. And if you follow other people, you could, make a playlist, like a list for them. You can even, I think, you might even be able to pin YouTube videos. I believe you can. If you go under share, I believe Pinterest comes up. Then you could hit it and you could say like these videos, these recipes. So you can have categories and they'll all be under that category. Just like I said, let me know if you need me to do a Pinterest tutorial. I love Pinterest, so I'd be happy to help. But that's, like I said, because sometimes the titles of and also there's a search button in the website, my website. Like say I make something with apples in it. You just put in the word apple, search, and all the apple recipes come up. You put in something like cottage bun. All the cottage bun recipes come up. You can see them one after the other. So that's also helpful, the search. I didn't have a search one, I don't think, in the other place because I love search. I search everything. I don't even remember my recipes. I'll be honest with you. I hit that search all the time. I do. So I'm going to finish my latte, finish uploading my video, and we'll chat later. I'm in CVS, and look what they have. These are the Alyssa's Healthy Choco Bites. They are $5.99. Everybody eats them. I don't care for them, honestly. But they're $5.99 for that box. So check your local CVS if you want to try those Alyssa's cookies. But I wanted to show you. I'll show you on the shelf. Here they are on the shelf, and there's the price. I wasn't impressed. I wanted to show you they did have the Premier almond milk, but look at the price. There's no way I was paying that for these. But I thought I'd just share because I'm a sharer. There's all the other brands that they had. They didn't have much, but since I was in there, I thought I'd see if they have anything fun. And alas, I did not find anything fun or affordable, apparently. Look at the price for one bottle. All right, it's one of those days when I don't know what I feel like, but I'm hungry. So I'm going to make a flatbread pizza. I have one of the Arturias out of the freezer. Cauliflower coconut flatbread. Not my flavor of choice, but it's all I have. So we make do. And I have some... Wrong one. I have some Rayo's vodka sauce. Not much again, but use what you have. So I'm just going to put a little, she's in the freezer. So I'm just using the opposite end of a pan to cook it flat. So I'm just going to put a little dollop on here. Let's see. I wish I had pepperoni, but I don't. It's getting late. It's almost 3 o'clock, and I am really want something to eat. That's plenty of sauce. See? I'm not going to give you points because, honestly, I'm not measuring much, but because I'm not using a lot either. Look at that. It's like a tablespoon of cheese. I don't need a lot. I just want, I need a little teeny. There we go. It's just about giving it some flavor. Where's my Italian seasoning? Oh, here she is. Okay, here she is. Pizza, Italian seasoning, because it's convenient and quick. Okay. I'm going to put a slice of chopped Canadian bacon on here. Here my air fryer is preheating. Let's steam it out for tomorrow. Put that in there. Let's move this out of the way. Just going to slice a slice of Canadian bacon. Because I want something, but I have nothing. Grab this knife. Okay. Because sometimes we can make something out of nothing, right? And the smaller you dice the Canadian bacon, the more surface one slice will cover. So, I'm just going to air fry it for a few minutes, and I may top it with a little hot honey. My Chug Zero hot honey, I believe a little bit I'm going to use is probably going to be 0 points. 1 at most. So the most, I think the flatbread is 2. The cheese was 1. The sauce, I didn't even use enough to worry about. So it's probably going to be like a 4-point flatbread. Oh, there we go. Cook it, air fry it. A few minutes. I'll show you when she's done. All right, there's my 3-point lunch. 2 for my flatbread, 1 for my cheese, 0 from the metal sauce, and 0 for 1 slice of Canadian bacon. Sometimes you just know what you want, and this sounded really good. And half a serving of the Choc Zero hot honey for 0 points. You could put a full serving, but this is just not that big, in my opinion, to put a whole serving on there. I just wanted a little touch. I don't think you could see it. And that's going to be my lunch today. When you don't know what you eat, you just make it on the fly. All right, we made muffins, but you didn't see it because why? This kitchen's, we are in the middle of cooking dinner, and right here with my crock pot. So I had no space. Boys are both home. So I thought, you know what? I'll just put the recipe and I'll show you the aftermath because y'all know how to make a muffin, right? These are, I needed to use up some zucchini. So I made some zucchini oatmeal muffins. Well, let's see how they came out. I love using these little parchment if I don't use my silicone ones, but I had these to use up, so I thought we'd use these up. Look, nothing sticks. All right, let's cut them in half. The inside. Now, I tweaked the recipe because it was Jones, of formerly The Pointed Plate, but she had sent me these when she made them, but it was a cup of flour and a half a cup of oats. And I'm like, I want to do more oats, or at least equal amounts of oats and flour. So I went to 3/4 cup of flour and 3/4 cup of quick oats. So, and I used 2 different kinds of monk fruit. Not monk fruit, I call it monk fruit. It's just Truvia, the white and the brown. But there you go. I think they look delicious. You know, the green in there. You're eating your vegetables. They come to 2 points each. Moist. Winner, winner. I will have the link. Should I put it on my website? I did change it. So I think I will. This way, if I remember to put her original recipe too, because I forget. This way you can go look at what she used. Like I said, she used more flour. I used more oats. So, but this is Weight Watchers points, not the diabetic plan. It'll probably go up because you'd have to count the oats in there and probably the applesauce. So yeah, the points will vary for the diabetic plan, I believe. They should. So, all right. I mean, you have to use up a vegetable and put it in a muffin. I didn't want to make any bread. I thought, you know what? And I remember these muffins popped into my head because she had sent me some, and I love a good muffin, you know? And they're delicious. It's funny, I watched her video just to see, and she kept saying that they weren't sweet. I find them to be very sweet, even when using the sugar substitute, because you have a cup of sugar. So I'm not sure, like half of each, but anyway, I will link that below, and yeah, you have to sit through it. You're welcome. But it's just making muffins, and I made it all in one bowl. It wasn't like you had to put your mixer out. You know, the hardest thing, it's funny, on Now, when I could put the Weight Watchers link too, because I put it in the recipe builder. Because I tried to put hers in the recipe builder, and hers came out to 6 points. So it wouldn't let me adjust. It was just giving me a headache. So, but it wouldn't give me shredded zucchini. It could give me sliced. No, you shred your zucchini. Just want to make that. All right. They're coming back down. So I'm going to let these cool completely. They pretty much already are. And I did make them in my toaster oven because I made them 6 at a time. I didn't feel like getting the big oven on. There's enough going on here. In case you're wondering, I'm making beef stew. There's stew beef, and I just put the potatoes in there. And it's going to cook for, I think, I put it in around 9:45. So it should cook to around 3:30, 3:45. I love this new crock pot. It has a click-on lid, and it's digital, and it has a timer and stuff. My crock pot was 26 years old. It's time for a new one, and it's oval, which I kind of like. So I'm excited. You get excited with new crock pots. And it has a little carrier case that's insulated. Oh no, I think that's pretty cool to have it insulated. And the lid, the fact that the lid locks, we always would have to put our other crock pot like in a box and have it like all positioned so it doesn't spill. Not anymore. Nothing goes spill with a clicked on lid and a little case. So yeah. Happy birthday to me. Yeah, you get older, you don't mind getting appliances. So, all right, my lovelies. I don't know how much more we're going to put on this video. Let me show how much I have because I'm trying to keep them 20 minutes. Doing my best. It's just hard because I talk too much. I am who I am. I am who I am, says Popeye. I get asked about the Comfy bras that I love, about the padding, and I just wanted to show you. I just took a few out of the washer. I like to hang them to dry, and they asked about, does the padding move? Sometimes it does. Sometimes, like in this one, it did not. But let's see if it moved in the other ones. This one it did, and this one it did. See how it's all? And all I do is I go underneath, and I just, because it's sewn in, so it's not going to move like out of, it's not going to twirl. So this has to be, maneuvered back in. And they have little side slits right there. Put your finger in. You could just pull it over. Like that. See? Took me all of, 10 seconds to fix? So I get asked that, so I thought, oh, why don't I show it while I'm doing it? So I love these bras. I do. And it's funny because you'd think they're with no underwire, you're going to get support. You're not going to get support. And you do. You get tremendous support. There, I just fixed them. You saw me do that live. But this one, I love this bra. This is my workout bra. I love this one. It has an adjustable back. In the back. Remember, they all come with extenders. I just think that the little mesh back, you got the little, where are the lines right there? You can see the camera picks up the cute little black line detail. Probably doesn't. But I love this one so much. I have two of them. This one's another favorite. But it's funny. This one, I have this in 2 colors. This is one of the only ones that I have to use the extender on. I don't know why that is, but I do. But it's fine. The scalloped one, it's so pretty. So I just wanted to add that in. Yeah, here's the other one. I watched these the other day. Oh, my other favorite one, hanger, is this one. It's so cute. Love the, like I said, obviously I have a million of them because I love them so much. I have one on now. Which one do I have on now? Oh, I just have the t-shirt one on, right? Yeah, the t-shirt one. Okay, I don't know. They'll always be linked down below. I think they give you 20% off. I don't recall exactly. I hate when everything is always a different percentage off. But I'll have them linked below. Well, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here, welcome. Now hit that subscribe button. Join us here at Dish with D. We're doing healthy lifestyle vlogs, fun food, and just friendship here. And I have the muffins on the website already. shocked that you all are. It will be linked down below in the description box. I will link the original recipe from Joan down there too, in case you want to check that one out. But that is it. I know, it's a new day because I'm behind. And I will see you in a video very soon. Have a great rest of your day, my lovelies. Keep on keeping on.